Welcome to ITAS 2012. Pierre-Yves, during the conference, there's been a lot of talk about distribution, TAs focusing on ways to service the distributor. But as we all know, the promoter is really the client that the TA has to think about. What do you see are the challenges going forward for TAs to meet the needs of the promoter?
Great question. I would agree with you in terms of the TA having to look at what the distributor needs to do or needs from their transfer agents. But if you want to focus on the needs of the distributor vis-a-vis their TA, I think we're talking about a number of challenges that they need to meet. And it has to do with a couple things that we would require from a transfer agent. Building a support model that really meets some of our requirements, which actually walk the TA away from scalable models. So let me give you some examples. So for example, we would work with a TA for them to build a client service model that is based on our look and feel model. We're going to talk about building a client service model around the locations where we operate, in the languages where our clients or distributors operate, and all these kind of things that make it, again, built around the needs of a promoter.
Interesting. Interesting. Good opportunity for partnership between promoters and TAs, I guess.
Correct. And let me return the question to you, if I may.
Sure.
Do you think the transfer agents have any incentives to support the sales effort of promoters?
I think you touch on a very useful point, something we've heard in the conference already. Yeah. Do TAs really need to, or want to, or should they get involved in that? And I think, building on that idea of partnership, I think it's the responsibility for us as TAs to start to look at what we have and what we can do to add value to promoters. I think rather than it being a fee conversation, we need to understand what your needs are and the needs of your clients, the distributors, and package up new services, different types of services, on top of what we do, the transaction processing, the contract notes, the payments, and come to you and show you where these things have value and work with you to figure out what's the right price point. I truly believe that's the incentive for TAs, is we look to your needs and your future and evolving needs as ways we can differentiate and adapt our business in the future to survive.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for joining us at ITAS 2012.